When we think of chocolate, we picture a guilty pleasure, a sugary, calorie-dense treat we're constantly told to limit to watch our waistlines. But this chart shows cardiovascular data from the massive Cosmos trial that completely challenges that reputation. Tracking over 21,000 older adults, researchers found daily cocoa extracts reduced cardiovascular mortality by 27%. To be clear, these patients weren't eating chocolate bars. The trial relied on specific, highly concentrated extract capsules derived from the cocoa plant. So how does an ingredient buried inside a popular junk food act as a potential lifesaver? To understand that, we have to strip away the added sugar and dairy and look at the raw, unprocessed plant itself. We will map out the exact biological mechanism cocoa triggers to slow vascular aging. We'll review the clinical data on your heart and brain and break down how to actually navigate the grocery store to find the right products. Because the line between a metabolic hazard and a powerful health intervention comes down entirely to what survives the manufacturing process. The active compounds driving these results are plant nutrients called flavanols. In their natural, harvested state, raw cocoa beans are incredibly dense with these specific biological triggers. This visualization shows the cellular reaction. When you consume them, cocoa flavanols activate specific genes in your body that produce a gas called nitric oxide. That nitric oxide relaxes your blood vessels. As the vascular walls widen, a significantly higher volume of blood and oxygen flows directly to your heart, brain, and other vital organs. We can observe the real-world impact of this exact biological mechanism by looking at the Kuna people of Panama. In their traditional island environment, the Kuna drink more than 5 cups of locally harvested natural cocoa every single day. As a result, they maintain incredibly low blood pressure as they age, almost entirely avoiding hypertension. We know this protection is dietary and not a genetic trait. When individuals from this population relocate to urban areas and swap their local cocoa for modern processed foods, their cardiovascular protection vanishes. Raw, unprocessed cocoa operates as a powerful, naturally occurring vasodilator, offering measurable protection for the cardiovascular system over the course of a human lifetime. Beyond blood flow, flavanols target another major driver of physical decline, inflammaging. As we get older, our bodies develop a chronic, low-grade inflammation that gradually damages our vascular system and our cognition. This graph tracks 2025 data from the Cosmos trial. It shows that taking daily cocoa extract causes a steady 8.4% annual decrease in high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, a key biological marker used to measure that exact vascular inflammation. By driving down that inflammation and increasing cerebral blood flow, older adults in these clinical trials demonstrate improved memory test performances. Over the long term, these physiological changes reduce the risk factors associated with Alzheimer's and vascular dementia. But the intense processing required to make modern commercial chocolate sweet and shelf-stable destroys the vast majority of those vital flavanols. To get the clinical dose of flavanols used in these medical trials from a standard commercial dark chocolate bar, you would have to eat roughly 700 calories of it every single day. Consuming that much processed sugar and saturated fat will rapidly cause weight gain, entirely canceling out the vascular and cognitive benefits you were trying to secure. The modern food industry took a raw plant with preventative medical properties, processed the nutrition out of it, and turned it into a metabolic risk. So how do we acquire these benefits without the calorie penalty? Chocolate is not a replacement for a vegetable-rich diet or regular exercise. It is best treated as a strategic supplement to an already healthy lifestyle. Natural cocoa flavanols will boost your nitric oxide and fight inflammaging, but only if you consume the right products. Rule 1. Drop the milk and white chocolate entirely. White chocolate contains 0 cocoa solids, and milk chocolate lacks the polyphenol density to offer any cellular protection, serving mostly as a fast track to weight gain. Rule 2. Stick exclusively to dark chocolate. In 2024, researchers at Harvard measured exactly how this specific variety impacts metabolic health. This chart visualizes their findings. They discovered that consuming 5 or more servings of dark chocolate a week is directly linked to a 21% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Rule 3. If your goal is strict cardiovascular protection without taking on any extra caloric load, high-quality cocoa extract supplements provide the exact clinical doses used in the trials. Just be prepared to do your research. Flavanol levels are rarely printed on standard nutrition labels, making it difficult to verify exactly how much active medicine remains inside the packaging. But by understanding the science behind the processing, we can sort the candy from the cure. transforming a simple indulgence into a calculated, delicious investment in our vascular health.